again was early on, and I was at. I remember being at the bar with the boys, and Alundra was there, and Luna was somewhere. But Alundra, I had the long hair, you know, when I came in, and Alundra Blaze, Medusa, she grabbed me from behind, but she was sitting like up on a bar, and she grabbed me and pulled me like between her legs, not like in a sexual. I was facing the other direction, but she was just kind of like massaging my shoulders, you know. Of course, I'm going, what's going on? Wondering what was up with that. And Kevin Nash kind of gave me a funny look during that thing too, to the point where I asked him, you know, we're not gonna have a problem, are we? And he's like, no, I don't fight the boys or something like that. But it seemed weird. But what ended up happening was, later on that evening, Luna called me because, as I said, I was the new guy in the company. And I knew Luna from Florida and knew Luna from Miami. And she called me and said, come to the room, she wanted to talk to me. And she was just kind of asking me how things were going. She was like, how are things going for you so far? You know, is everything okay? And I was like, yeah. And then her phone rang. And she started talking to somebody on the phone as I was standing there. And she started saying things like, do you want me to tell him? He's right here. So I figured out whoever she's talking to was talking about me. So I thought. And she played this whole thing, and what she ended up doing is telling me that was Alundra, Medusa, on the phone, and she was asking about me. Now this is the perfect rib because, as I said, Luna was kind of massaging my shoulders in the bar. She wasn't necessarily coming on to me, but she was just being nice. But Luna took the opportunity and she made it sound like Alundra was interested in me. So what she did is she gave me Alundra's room number. I always get ribbed with the room numbers. I'm such a sucker. She gave me Alundra's room number and said, she wants you to come down there. So I just remember going to Alundra's room and knocking on the door. And she opened the door and she had a phone in her hand. And she just looked at me and started laughing. Like, what the hell are you doing here? And I realized, oh my God. And I realized at that moment how ruthless these people were, and that I had to be on my guard forever and always.
Well, Alundra did date Greg Valentine for a while, so you would have been a couple steps up from him at least.
Well, and I think she was just coming out of that relationship at the time. If I remember what Luna was saying, she was dating, she said that she was dating Valentine before that, but they weren't dating anymore or something. I didn't know. I was just stupid.